In your exam, you're given data in the form of visuals, maps, chart, report, line graph. Today we are going to understand how to write an analytical paragraph when the question is about pie chart. Now first thing is, when you are given a question, the question is given in this form, write an analytical paragraph on the basis of the given information. The two pie charts below show the percentage of different sectors of India in 2010 to 2020. So here we have two pie charts. First for the year 2010 and second for the year 2020. There are different sectors given here in both pie chart. We have different sectors with different percentages. See here, for the year 2010 you have the different numbers, and for the year 2020 you have different numbers. So what you have to do, you have to carefully read whatever information is given. The performance of the sectors here, you can see it is stated here in the form of percentage. Now this is a sample pie chart. This is not the real data that's available. So what we have now is, we have a question here with us and we have two pie charts. And on the basis of whatever information is given here, we have to develop a paragraph. We have to write an analytical paragraph. So how we are going to do? Here, see now, as I told you that we have to really, as I told you before also, there are certain steps that we need to follow when we write an analytical paragraph. Now what are those steps? The first step is to write a title. The second step is to write background information. The third step is writing a brief summary, and the fourth step is presenting the detailed figures. Alright, so let's see. Now the first thing is the title. You can write the title even later, after the completion of the analytical paragraph. So for that you can allot some area for the topic, so that you can write it later on. So here is the title, Contribution of Various Sectors of India. Then comes the second step, that is writing the background information, writing the opening lines for your analytical paragraph. Now background information means writing opening lines that you already know. The information that you already know, that's already given in the question, you have to pick up that information. Now like here, see here, we have this question here. Write an analytical paragraph on the basis of the given information. The two pie charts below show the percentage of different sectors of India in 2010 to 2020. So we are given information here. On the basis of the question only, you have to build up the opening line. You have to build up the opening lines here. See here, you can write in this way. See, the two pie charts. Now instead of writing the same words, you have to remember one thing, that you cannot just pick up the inputs or lines given in the question and copy them as they are. What you have to do is, you have to frame your introductory lines using new words. Now we have this question here, isn't it? The two pie charts below show the percentage of different sectors of India in 2010 to 2020. So see here, what you have to do is, you have to begin in the same way, the two pie charts. If it would be the bar graph, or if it would be the map, we would have written in the same way. But here it is pie chart, so we are writing the same thing here. The two pie charts. Now there's no need for this word below, so we haven't used it. the two pie charts represent, instead of show, we are using the word represents. The two pie charts represent the percentage of various sectors of India in 2010 to 2020. We can also write it in this way. The two pie charts display the contribution of different sectors to the growth of India in the years 2010 and 2020. So what we have done is we are using the same line, but we are trying to put the same information in different way. The two pie charts describe how numerous sectors contributed to the growth of India percentage-wise in the year 2010 and 2020. So we have done nothing here. We have read the question properly and we are just putting the same information by using different words. The pie chart presents the contribution of several sectors of India. This is shown for 2 years, 2010 and 2020. The two pie charts reveal percentage share of diverse sectors in India for the years 2010 and 2020. The two pie charts provide information about the share of multiple sectors in 2010 and 2020. So you can see we have built up so many different lines on the basis of the question that we had. Now after this, what we are going to do? We are going to write a short summary. We are going to write a brief outline. Now how we are going to write a short summary? See, what we have done is we have written the introductory part, the opening lines, isn't it? Based on the question only, we formed our opening lines. Now here later we are going to write a short summary. How we are going to do that? So what we have to do is we have to go back to our pie chart for the year 2010 and we have to see which section of the pie chart is the major contributor and which section of the pie chart is the least contributor that we did. And now we are going to write a brief outline, a short summary. How we are going to write? See, there's a way to write it. Now what we have to do is we have to look at the pie chart. We have to look at our pie charts. This is for the year 2010 and this is for the year 2020. So what we have to do is we have to look at the first pie chart and see which sector contributed more and which was the sector which did not contribute more. That means which did not really show substantial growth. So here when we look at the pie chart of the year 2010, we find that the agriculture sector performed really well and building sector did not perform well, isn't it? So 25% agriculture sector and building sector is only 4%, isn't it? Okay, so what we did, we in the first pie chart we saw the sector that played an important role, which really added in essential inputs, and the one which did not. Then we go to the paragraph. See here, what we have to do, the first paragraph is the opening lines that we already saw. Now we are going to write the summary. How we are going to write? See, initially we are going to write about the first pie chart. Now here, initially the building sector contributed the least to the growth of India, while agriculture sector was the most important sector. So what we did nothing. We just read our first pie chart. We saw which was the sector who played a significant role and which was the sector which did not play an important role, and we just wrote about it here. See, we used different words. Initially the building sector contributed the least. This is what we wrote, to the growth of India, while agriculture sector was the most important sector. Alright. Then we go back to the second pie chart of 2020 and we check in which are the sectors that performed well. Okay. What we did? We go back to the pie chart and we are going to study and see. Like for example, here in the second pie chart we can see the agriculture sector and the production and building sector. They did not the production sector and the building sector, they did not perform well, isn't it? The agriculture sector did not perform and the production sector did not perform. Is that clear? Are you all getting it, everyone? See, for the second pie chart, we are going to see the sectors which performed well. So here, agriculture and production sector, they did not perform well. Rest all sectors have performed well, isn't it? See here, agriculture is 12% and production is 11%. Previously, agriculture was 25% and production was 12% here. Leaving these two sectors, agriculture and production, all the other sectors have performed well. So let's see how we can write that. So how we will write that? We'll write it in this way. In the later period, education seems to be the largest sector while production and building made the lowest contribution. So what we are going to do is, in the second pie chart, we are going to see the best performing sector and the least performing sector. So here 20% is education, right? 20% is education, and the least performing sectors in that particular year compared to others is production and building year. See here. In the later period, education seems to be the largest sector while production and building made the lowest contribution when you compare with the other sectors for the year 2020. Okay. Did you get it? So what we have done, see, we have done nothing. Just focus on how it is written rather than what is written. What we have done? We have only picked the information and we have used our own phrases and sentences and formed the first paragraph by writing the introductory lines and writing a bit of summary. And how we have written the summary? What we have done, we have just considered the year 2010. In that we have just seen which are the sectors that worked properly, which is a sector that contributed more and which is a sector that did not contribute more. We wrote it about it. Then we went to the year 2020. There also we saw the percentage and we saw that education sector was a better performing sector and the one that did not do well were the production and building. So we wrote about it here, isn't it? We have done nothing. So every time, even if you get a single pie chart also or you get some other data, you're going to follow these steps only. Alright. Now let's move further. So what we did, see, what we did, we saw all these things. Like we saw how we can write the opening lines. Then we added in summary and we just got our first paragraph. Now what about the second and third? Let's see how we are going to do that. But before we do that, see, we need to know these we need to have a broad range of vocabulary. We need to use a broad range of vocabulary when we write analytical paragraph based on the data given. So these are some phrases and words that will help you to write your analytical paragraph. So for the sectors, for the sections which performed, which do not perform well, you can use the words the section with lowest contribution, or agriculture sector made the lowest contribution, or you can write production sector did not perform well. The performance was not well enough. Or you can write the building or any other sector showed an insubstantial growth, or showed a poor growth, or there was a major decline. These kind of phrases you can use to form your analytical paragraph. Then if the sectors really perform well, you can use the words like enormous contribution, building sector contributed in a positive way, there was tremendous growth in the hospitality sector, trade trade also showed a valuable contribution, outstanding performance, isn't it? The finance sector showed a significant growth. Hmm? You can write all these things there. You can also write the education sector, it played a crucial role. All right, these are the words that you have to memorize. These are the phrases that you have to remember that will help you to write your analytical paragraph. Use of different words really helps. Now how you're going to write paragraph 2? You're going to write paragraph 2 in a certain way. See, what you are going to do is you're going to properly organize paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. In the second paragraph, you have to write about the sections which have shown growth. Now for the second paragraph, you have to compare the year 2010, the first pie chart and the second pie chart. And you have to write about the sections which have shown tremendous growth and the sections which haven't shown growth. Like for example, when we go back to the pie chart, see here, this is the pie chart for 2010 and 2020. So here you have to see which are the sectors that have shown growth and which are the sectors that did not show growth. So what you can do is, in your exam you can just mark here, you can mark somewhere here the sectors which have not performed well or the sectors which have really performed well. You can just tick mark here, so you get to know which sectors are to be written in the paragraph where the performance is low, or the sectors which really performed well. So what you have to do is, first in paragraph 2 we are going to write about the sectors which have shown growth. So briefly here I have just written to make it clear for you. See, the agriculture and production sector, they did not show the performance. In fact, the percentage decreased. And for finance sector, it was almost same. Now how we are going to write? So before writing also you can use such starters like furthermore, moreover, additionally, besides, however. Use a wide range of vocabulary and try to make your analytical paragraph sound interesting. Look here now, how we'll write the first paragraph. Building and hospitality sector showed a significant increase from 4% and 8% in 2010 to 11% and 12% in the year 2020. See, it is whatever information is given, whatever percentage is given, the same thing we have written. In the first pie chart, it was 4% and 8% regarding building and hospitality, and it increased to 11 and 12% in 2020. Same thing we have written here. Building and hospitality sector showed a significant increase, or you can write showed an enormous growth, substantial growth, significant growth. Alright. Furthermore, trade and education had a slight rise of 1% and 2%. So trade was 15% and education was 18% in the first pie chart. So we calculated, like, there was 1% growth, isn't it? Now it is 16% trade and education is 20%. So we wrote trade and education had a slight rise of 1% and 2%, accounting to 16% and 20% at the end of the period. Instead of writing 2020 again, we have written at the end of the year, or at the end of the period, or the end of the decade. All right, clear, isn't it? What we have done, we have written the same thing, only just we have used different words. Here we shouldn't repeat the words again and again as far as possible. Okay, now let's talk about the next paragraph. For the next paragraph, again what we are going to do is we are going to check out the pie chart and see which are the sectors which did not perform well. Which are the sectors which did not perform well? So agriculture and production, and finance was the same. So how we are going to write? See, agriculture sector showed major decline from 25% to 12% in 2020. So the phrase again, showed a major decline. I have underlined all the important phrases which I have used along with whatever information is given. The production sector showed a poor growth with decrease by 1% from 12% to 11%. So the production sector decreased by 1%. Additionally, the growth in finance sector remained the same at 18%. So this is a third paragraph. So see how did we write? The second paragraph we wrote about the sectors which performed well, all the sectors which performed well when we compare it from 2010, isn't it? When we compare 2010 and 20, we have to consider the year 2020 and write about the sectors which did well in that year, and the sectors which did not perform well we have written in the third paragraph. So this way we can go stepwise and develop further analytical paragraph, and this is going to look in this way. See, it is going to look in this way. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to look in this way. At the end, it is going to look in this way. We have the title, we have the introductory lines, the opening lines that we saw previously. The two pie charts display the contribution of different sectors to the growth of India in the years 2010-20. Then we wrote the summary. Initially, the building sector contributed the least to the growth of India, while agriculture sector was the most important sector. In the later period, education seems to be the largest sector, while production and building made the lowest contribution. This was our summary. Then we saw our second paragraph where we wrote about the sectors which performed well and the sectors later in the third paragraph which did not perform well, and this way we complete our analytical paragraph. All right, clear? So this is all about the analytical paragraph. Okay.